The city of Philadelphia is one of rich history and passion, and you can always count on the latter when you step inside Lincoln Financial Field. Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. To the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Yeah, here we go. I take 26.
The first carry now. This is Williams. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That's a gain of 13 and a very solid opening play for this offense. Good sign here early. Everybody on offense there up front in the backfield in sync on that play.
So much talk about what do you do to neutralize home field advantage. Well, teams that run the football effectively, they often have a way of neutralizing it in a big way when they have those types of runs.
And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going. And then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Throwing, Prescott, left side to Lamb, and he's going to get this inside the 30. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. That early game script that they drew up is working pretty well here on this first drive. Already in field goal range, Charles knocking on the door of the red zone.
You know, Brandon, when we met with the coaching staff, they kind of predicted that they would come out firing like this. I think you and I were a little skeptical that it'd be this easy, but they certainly knew what they were doing in scouting, in preparation, and understanding what their team was capable of.
There you go.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. Down to the 25. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Looking to throw. Prescott. Over the middle, hauled in by Lamb. So 8 yards on the completion there. And it'll leave him with 3rd and a full yard to go. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Here we go. I think. Kill. Kill. 26.
Here's Prescott. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10. They'll throw again. Prescott. Touchdown, Cowboys! Dak Prescott with a connection to CeeDee Lamb. And the Cowboys put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. Quite the drive there to get things started. They took up the bulk of the first quarter, and they end up in the end zone.
And I love your last point. Ended up in the end zone. Because a lot of teams like those long drives, especially to keep their offense off the field, right? Keep the ball away from them. But they finished it with a touchdown. That's the exclamation point. Now flip it over defensively. They've got to slow that down somehow, right? Maybe they need to be a little more aggressive, maybe a few more pressures towards the quarterback.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. This will probably be the last play of the quarter.
180.
Here's Hurts to throw. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that's going to be knocked away and incomplete. And where the time has expired on the first quarter. Now second quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 2nd and 10.
Keep the ball. Tiger Swamp. Don't touch it.
On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force completion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Great. Set.
Hurts sets up to throw it. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big 3rd down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. Ja'Cory Bennett has it. And the Eagles are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game, and sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. Second and a couple.
Don't touch. Crowd left Yeti.
Hurts. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And he's missed now in his first 4 passing attempts. The rhythm is just not there to begin this ball game.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
Great, set.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And Barkley did not get there. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. That is caught. Down the left sideline. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A.J. Brown, 79 yards. And the Eagles take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. They're able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Dancing to his left. And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. Now Prescott. He's got his target. That's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big play there on the catch and run. And it'll give them a fresh set of downs.
Yeah! Here we go! Here we go, 46!
Prescott. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helped to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Prescott to throw it. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. Prescott yet again. Flush to his right. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1.
Yeah! Here we go, 46, 46!
To throw is Prescott. Throw left side complete. That's Williams. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now. So as they talk it over, we step aside. The 2nd and 7 with our score tied at 7, but they're planning to change that soon. Only question, will they get 3 or 6 out of it?
Out right, he finds Tolbert. And he's going to be touched down, but he's got the first down. The Cowboys signal for their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
You want to see more, but you want to see Saul. Life that slows you down. Your body gets out of
Here we go, 47. Then we're going to 53.
To the air again, Prescott. And that's incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Done. Here we go, 46. 46.
Prescott now. This will be caught inside the 10. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
Here we go. 26.
Final play of the half, Prescott.
I'm not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Set and ready to go for the second half. One touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles, so as we start the third quarter. Curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one, and we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee Wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
Throwing is Hurts. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
Out of bounds at the 46-yard line.
From the 46, here's second down and 5.
Second and 5.
Up the middle with Barkley. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Jair Elam makes a pick, and the Cowboys are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Now Prescott going to change the play.
Maybe anticipating a blitz, and they jumped.
Yeah, and if we saw it, you know that they saw it. The bad guys might have been coming on that play. Had to pick them up, and they jumped.
A false start backs them up 5, first and 15. Here's Prescott.
That's going to be caught by Pickens.
They'll give him 4 yards there, and that's going to bring up second down.
Brings up second and 11 at the 27-yard line.
Now Prescott. He'll find Lamb crossing the formation for the catch. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
5-yard pickup on the play.
Hey,
And
kill!
it's third down.
Here we go, 47. 47. 26.
Throwing. Prescott. Forced out to his left. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down.
He didn't like what he saw downfield, decided his best course of action was to take off and run. And that ended up being a gamble that did not pay off for him. Now they would have to gamble again if they want to keep this series going.
And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And it'll be a turnover on downs.
Anyway, 73. 73. No time.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
And Hurts able to show off some of that elusiveness as he slides to the ground there and in the process picks up the 1st down.
A gain of 18 and a new set of downs.
Evident there that he learned his lesson from the last drive. No way he was going to force a throw that time. When nothing broke open, kept it, and ended up running for a 1st down himself.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
No touch that. No touch that.
On the end around, here comes Smith. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
For an Eagles. First and goal at the 5-yard line.
Anyway, no touch.
Now back to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Hurts completing this one quickly.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jahan Dotson, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Eagles have taken the lead here in the final seconds of the 3rd quarter. Elliott good with a PAT. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
35-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it, sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
Cowboy first down.
3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go, 47. Yeah, here we go. Under 90. Here we go, going to 53. 26.
Looking to throw. Prescott. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 11 yards and a Cowboy 1st down.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Here's Prescott. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
He's got it complete to Tolbert.
And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 28. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
There we go. There we go. Kill. 26.
They'll throw again. Prescott. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they're in a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Here we go. 46. 46.
This throw left side is caught by Tolbert.
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
This defense has certainly had an outstanding second half, haven't they? I know they just gave up a first down there, and for the offense, they're hoping that that's something that they can jumpstart with and maybe start to move the ball a little bit better. But it's been tough sledding for them here the entire second half.
26. Gun.
So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and goal with this game still hanging in the balance.
Yeah, there we go. Hey, take one.
Now Dak, he's going to mix it up.
Hey, kill. Hey, 47. 26.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Escaping the pressure right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Ooh, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Second down, goal to go.
47. Here we go. 48. Here we go. 47. Here we go. 46. 26.
Now Dak.
And that is, I think he caught it. He did, but they'll say out of bounds. It'll be incomplete. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark, really, start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here? Or is he just off just by a bit?
Dak Prescott with a connection to CeeDee Lamb. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes.
Well, the hard part's done. Now they just need to split the post, tie it up, but then their defense is going to have to hold up to send it to overtime.
Yeah, no matter what. I know there's an inclination in it when you have momentum to go for 2 here, but if you miss it, you don't give your defense a chance at all.
Plus, been a good game. I want to see overtime. I'm selfish.
You obviously don't have a flight to catch.
Tomorrow. The extra point, a vital one, and he gets it to go. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
This is 1st and 10.
Round up, Yeti. Don't touch.
Play action. Here's Hurts.
Sliding out of the pocket. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Here's 2nd down.
Hey, Hey, Silver. Don't touch.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Pass complete, got it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
He picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
73. Like a Hornet. No touch.
Hurts.
It's caught on the right side at Smith. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game.
Great. No touch.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Short gain, last 2 plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely. This defense, they're saying go right ahead with those.
And now a tough spot here. This is 3rd and 10.
Great. Check. No touch.
Hurts sets up to throw it. He's got his target. That's complete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
So they'll, of course, decline the pass interference there and wisely take the yardage.
And I think defensively he's saying, I was getting away with that in the first half. Why are you making that call now? But to me, that one was pretty easy to see. I don't understand what he's upset about. I think it was the correct call.
Silver, check. No touch.
After the penalty, they go with Barkley. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
The tackle made by Moore.
They'll come up now on 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
Great.
At the Cowboys' 48-yard line.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. And that's going to be incomplete.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on 3rd down.
Here's Hurts to throw.
He's going deep for Brown. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
I've got a good friend in football, always talks about predictive history. He's got one of their 2 touchdowns. You can understand why they tried to find him again. Weren't able to connect, but the thought, that was good.
They're going on 4th down with Hurts. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And now they're going to get the timeout. A huge play has him at field goal range with a chance to win. Right now, everything resting on the right foot of Jake Elliott. The clock showing just 1 tick. This for the win. And his kick is indeed good. And the Eagles are going to win the football game.
What a ball game this was. What an atmosphere this was. And the home team getting the late touchdown, getting the victory, and now everybody in this building can file away with smiles on their faces.
And what do real estate people tell us all the time? It's location, location, location. So being at home, that can be a big deal because remember, they were down to their final chance to retake the lead. That home field advantage, I think it helped fuel all of what happened for them down the stretch. A huge win.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. The Eagles are winners here as we say so long from Philadelphia.